I just can't listen to that voice.
It's my birthday! It's my birthday! It's my birthday! Get me some cake!
It's just vile. Right, this one says, when non-tent creators launching their new nonsense BS story. And underneath is put non-tent grifters launching a new one just to fail and look Dumbo. 2 laughing faces and a blue heart.
Yeah, everybody check this. Look, Ian and Wax, right? Leading their followers. There they go. Showing their skills of obscene nature and speculation corner gets them every time.
So, what do you think, guys? What do you think? I have to get him off. I just can't. Just get off my screen. Try and reach out. Please, I didn't mean it. I got mental health issues. I didn't mean it. Okay, as I am a professional artist, contrary to what Psycho Jamie says, I sell my art. Try and reach out. Please, I didn't mean it.
It's my birthday! It's my birthday! It's my...
So what do you think? Why? If Debbie did pass it on to him, why would she pass it to that channel? Why not pass it to my channel? Because she thinks that all I've done is attack her? I've got mental health issues.
We'll see. Let's read it. Introduce Jay's Law, specific legislation obliging platforms to remove organised misinformation that targets grieving families after tragic deaths. That word organised. Good idea for these people to group together to say who should we target now or what should we say now. But, the last month or so, it has been coordinated. Right, back to Jay's Law. I was actually quite encouraged when I read it through. First things first, the fact that it did appear on Luggy's channel first indicates to me that Luggy is now working very, very closely with Debbie Duncan, together with Chris, having wormed their way into her befuddled mind and guided Debbie full on to accident theory. Now it seems to me that Luggy is like her mentor, spokesperson, and go-to person. I say that because I have a feeling that the way that last supposed message from Jay, listen, I'm not going to make it, the way that was put out there, the way Luggy explained how that could have all happened, it just seemed that the Lugtard was the one that Debbie wanted to go. I just see this Debbie Luggy, Deb the Celeb, Luggy the Lugtard team trying to promote all the nonsense that goes with the idea that Jay died by accident. Luggy putting out the whole of Jay's Law, I would imagine, prompted by Debbie. So that seems to be the team now, the Debbie Luggy team. We'll see. Let's read it. Introduce Jay's Law, specific legislation obliging platforms to remove organised misinformation that targets grieving families after tragic deaths. That word organised, that's interesting. To remove organised misinformation.
Put the PDFs around. Look at Jimmy Savile. Look at
PDFs, what Duncan's body language.
Doing what he was doing, and he wasn't found out. And the media kind of have their plan.
It is a slightly disorganized, random thought idea that turned out not to be true. This organized misinformation does seem to be going in the direction of conspiracy, of groups of people working for an end. Because someone like, I don't know, Wax and myself communicate online, that is some kind of organized misinformation. It might be one email one day, 3 the other day, and then a week where we don't communicate, and the thoughts are decidedly random. So if Big Brother is going
quite clear to see what you lot have been up to. A conspiracy.
I think the way I can only answer for myself, that I talk to maybe Jan, Mariana, Marvin, whoever it is, Do we communicate to each other? Of course we do. Is it an organized misinformation campaign? At organized misinformation. If government decides that they will have access to email communication to prove the just the very hint of something that could be organized, I think. And going back to what you said earlier about, knowing the words and knowing what to say to get a reaction, to get a channel removed. But yeah, even I now see through trial and error, if you do say the wrong thing and it gets flagged, then sure enough, the robot will take you down. So, I mean, let's give them credit here. I think they know their game very well. They play it very well. But it's another of those distractions that Wax, likes talking about. It's something that they do, and it is true. Every minute I spend thinking, shall I appeal that? Or that appeal that you talked about, when I look through what is harassment, and it gave you all the different examples of it, it's an hour gone from your day. And this organized misinformation does seem to be going in the direction of conspiracy, of groups of people working for an end. Now, I've already seen the woeful argument out there that because someone like, I don't know, Wax and myself communicate online, that is some kind of organized misinformation. Organized. There might be one email one day, three the other day, and then a week where we don't communicate. So if Big Brother is going to dip into emails to say, look, here's evidence of organized information, that I talked to maybe Jan, Mariana, Marvin, do we communicate to each other? Of course we do. Is it an organized misinformation campaign? If government decides that they will have access to email communication to prove the just the very hint of something that could be organized.
Content creators are not just targeting Debbie, they're targeting the families of other people who've lost somebody in these tragic circumstances.
So these are people who move from
they are organised
tragedy to tragedy.
And they are tragedy trolls. They are moving tragedy to tragedy.
Not attacked any family. And neither has Wax or Mariana or Duncan. We haven't attacked grieving families. Believe that this family, specifically Debbie Duncan, and also her son Zach, are hiding something. That's what really infuriates me about Debbie. She sits here, she's got the same, I can't think of the word, where she just slumped in the chair. Oh, woe is me, woe is me. Call him Gormley. Really gets to me when I see this woman sat here. Oh, woe is me. I'm telling you, every time I stop this video and I see her face, it's not one of a grieving mother.
She said, I love you, my boy, and that were the last things that we said to each other, thank God.
Stupid Jay's law about the lifestyle that he led within that family. I would find it rather insulting that they would have a law with his name to it. Grieving families after tragic deaths. Where? Show us. Can't pass a bill like this or a petition through to Parliament without evidence, surely.
Once upon a time, in 2020, Jan's Views called herself Jan's Reviews. And what did Jan love reviewing the most? Well, she loved to target mothers. Not much has changed in that regard, as she also preyed upon one particular community, a community full of individuals struggling with their mental health.
Try and reach out. Please, I didn't mean it. I got mental health issues. I didn't mean it. Okay, so what do you think? Why? If Debbie did pass it on to him, why would she pass it to that channel? Why not pass it to my channel? Because she thinks that all I've done is attack her really believe that this family, specifically Debbie Duncan, are hiding something. That's a bill like this or petition through to Parliament without evidence, surely. And I sell my art. Try and reach out. Please, I didn't mean it. I've got mental health issues. But then you see the likes of this channel here, and you've only got to look at shall we look at the comment section to see the type of vermin that are in there. You see the same old people. Look, Janie and Rosie's there. Speculation corner. That's hilarious, Luggy. Luggy puts wax on his favourite bike, the grifter.
Remember this sausage acting hard.
Bruv, where's all those internet gangsters that were calling me that, making videos about me, talking about defamation this, defamation that? Now I'm seeing you get called out left, right and centre. Where's those defamation threats now, bro? Where's those defamation threats now, bruv? You puss.
Wax on, wax off. Nah, mate, I'm milking this cash cow. Look at all this dosh.
Here, that he's going to organise misinformation. Fuck off.
But let's get one thing straight, Wax.
Get them active. Let's get the trolls active, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck off.
Exactly what you can do.
Fuck off. Cool log M was also to piss off those trolls. And we're going to piss off those trolls again because we're fully invested in this case. My platform, my channel, I can continue to say fuck off. Fuck off. The likes of Ayab Quasim, the likes of Sluggy the side chick.
Wax, is this you walking down your mother's street trying to act like a big hard road man?
Where's all those internet gangsters that were calling me that, making videos about me, talking about defamation this, defamation that? Now I'm seeing you get called out.
No, seriously, Wax, this can't be your mother's street.
Left, right and centre.
I see, bruv, where you at then? On your mum's street, making hard man vid.
Threats now, bro. Where's those defamation threats now, bruv? You puss.
At least, Wax, I don't walk down my mother's street making fucking hard walking away from his mummy's house, making videos like he's a hard man. After mother's street road man, acting like Mr. Big Hard Road Man. Members of the public, what do you think of this? A road man walking away from his mummy's house, making videos. So fucking hilarious! Where are them internet gangsters? Now he said, where are you, bruv? Where are you, bruv? Where are all them internet gangsters? Big hard man from Tower Hamlets. Like an hard man making videos, but what I really want to know, Wax, how many takes did it take?
Wax and his go at the professionals. How come they not spot the 5-mile discrepancy? So that's it, guys. A bit longer than usual, and yeah, I'm all stressed out now.
It's my birthday! It's my birthday!
Which I really didn't want to be. You know, if there were two emotions that I could use for what I, you know, about this petition thing, is one is complete and utter disappointment. Complete disappointment. And the other one is frustration.
Wax on, wax off. Nah, mate, I'm milking this cash cow. Look at all this dosh.
This is incredible. Everyone cashing in from Jane Slater's death. It's unbelievable. And these people out there earning money off the back of Jane's family, oh my God.